perhaps it's of interest to many of us. What time of the day that you actually write this diary? And how did you write it? You write it in paper, you write it using your laptop, and can you tell us a little bit more of the technicalities? I'm going to comment after that.
Actually, part of the diary is written in my handwriting, actually. Because we didn't have electricity. People forgot that the people of Gaza, now for a year, and now it's a year and 2 weeks, they don't have electricity.
There's no electricity?
No electricity. Some people, they're lucky, they used to have like cellular energy on their, top floor. Like my sister, she used to have one. So I used sometimes to walk to her place, which is dangerous. It's a very east of the Jalakan, to charge the laptop. Of course, charging the laptop means it takes like 2 hours to charge it. And okay, at that time I had to walk like for 45 minutes, it's okay. But then 2 hours to charge it, And then I wake up in the morning, I write. So, so why it's night? I cannot write in the night because there is no electricity. And if I open the laptop and start to, and the drone sees something lighted in the house, of course, they will hit the place. So, but many times I couldn't do this. I couldn't charge my laptop. And one time in the day, I think the laptop is broken for 5 days. I think the water or something filled in it. So I have to write in my handwriting. So when I write in my handwriting, I will take photo of this and send it via WhatsApp to my publishers. And sometimes for my English publisher, I will read it to him through voice messages. And I still have my messages to him. For my Arabic publisher, I have very bad handwriting, I have to say. It's very, very bad handwriting. And he has to struggle actually with this, just to make it clear. And sometimes you'll see, and you don't have internet always. Like when I was in Rafah, I have to walk 3 kilometers from the very west of Rafah, where my tent was, near the beach, to the very east. The Palestinian Red Crescent, they destroyed it later on, this place. So they have solar energy, So I was charging my laptop there and they had coffee at that time, so this was great, to have coffee in the wall is something at that time. You would pay $100 for one. Yeah, because then, anyway, nothing was there. So I used to go there walking, of course, and then this believes me like an hour and a half walking. Then I have to go back an hour and a half. So you waste the afternoon in preparing for writing. Then in the morning I will wake up, because simply most of the events takes place in the night, the attacks. So you wake up, and this is where you're exhausted because you couldn't sleep. So it's even more, I would say, more emotional to write, So people are exhausted and they sleep, so you wake up and you start, and it's not that morning was more safe in Gaza, no, it's all dangerous. But it's, just it happens like this, in the morning it's more calm. I think they got tired, maybe, so the drones and the operators of the drones and the generals, they got tired, so I don't know. So, yeah, I write, and yeah, but now when I look at it, I feel sometimes, it's stupid, because I could die one of these moments. And many times, especially at Rafah, I would go like, after I write, I need internet signal. So I have to walk to the border with Egypt, which is dangerous. Or close to the tanks in East Khan Yunis. And sometimes I'm far from the tank. I don't like to tell the stories because these are not heroic, but these are true because you asked. So I have to hide near the European hospital in East Khan Yunis, between the trees, and try to raise the mobile to get signal, Israeli signal, internet signal. Because the soldiers are there, so they have internet, It's not me, many people they were doing this, so it's not secret, So, and or they need the Egyptian to get Egyptian signal. Then the minute I get the signal, just I press send in the WhatsApp. Then I go, Thank you for this.
Thank you. The reason why I'm asking this is, is this. Because on the one hand, you're very descriptive about the events that evolve, but on the other hand, you also pour in your feeling, your sensitivity toward the circumstances in its day as things were happening.
This is my habit as a novelist. You said, I think you spoke Indonesian, but I got some. I'm not psychologist. I'm not historian. I'm not journalist. So I was doing kind of, narrative, personal narrative. So to interrupt.
Yeah, sure. And that's why it is beautiful then. It is a beautiful writing, because on the one hand you're descriptive and you're describing reality, but on the other hand it's also full of imaginations, translated into choice of events, choice of words in your writing. That's why I wonder what time of the day, because it requires freshness. It requires some kind of ambience that allow you to write. But what's amazing is this is being done on a constant basis. You're doing it daily, every day you're doing it. And there are days in which, you may not be able to sleep at all at night. And then you have to help here and there. But you manage to keep writing every day.
I was taking care of my son, actually.
Yeah. But you're in the hospital, for example.
Yeah, the hospital with my son, my niece. I have to go to the hospital every day to provide her with food. And my father and mother-in-law, they're very old. Then my mother-in-law, she died in the war. She was a very old lady who was not capable to take care of her. But this is how it happened, And until I left Gaza in the 85th of the war, I felt that I might die even when I was crossing. So it was kind of, coping, Writing is part of this coping process.